Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. We've got the Lakers taking on the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Bryant left side. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Bryant outside.
Strong defense from Durham. I like watching him make a difference on this end.
Here's Thompson. Soft touch off the glass.
And that gets us rolling. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
To the paint. The ball's knocked loose. Thompson with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
It's his first trip to the line. And he drops the first.
Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
The three ball. Van Exel's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Inside. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And it's Fox missing. Pass to Harris. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's Van Exel. Here's O'Neal. And the layup falls.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And here's Cunningham. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
To the inside. With the second effort. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
Now here's Cunningham. Down low. Duren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
And that one's good. Bryant.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that really are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Van Exel. And here's Fox. To the middle. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 points.
The quality he has setting up a quality shot is just textbook basketball.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Making a change here.
Substitution on the floor.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Pass to Reed. Cunningham up top. Floats one. And Campbell pulls it down. The Lakers trail. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Can't hit that one. Stolen by Bryant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Pass to Fox. Double team on Fox. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. .43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Ivy. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, elite speed. Ivy will be one of the fastest young players in this league.
Pass to Campbell. The Pistons clear it. Thompson scanning the floor. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Thompson, no good on the free throw. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Bryant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he's good on the second. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side, Hardaway. That'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Pistons on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
That shot is good by O'Neal. The Pistons leading. Here's Hardaway. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardaway's got his first basket.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivy anticipated the open man and executed.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's Detroit. Back to Stewart. And Campbell pulls it down. Here's O'Neal. The rebound by Detroit. Beasley outside. Sinks the tray.
Timeout, timeout.
Beasley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. Lakers trail by 5. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. To the inside. O'Neal nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Here's Fontecchio. Ivy outside. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Pass to Barry. To the paint. Here's Campbell. And the basket is good.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Holland for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Campbell gets the bucket. Campbell's gotten 4 this quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
The crossover. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Ivy has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
And he sinks the second. Pass to Ori. Fox right side. Oh, it's stolen. Fontecchio with the ball. Fox picks him up. Here's Holland. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Fox left side. Fox double team. Here's O'Neal. Holland with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as he's played, get to know it. Actually, his teammates nicknamed him Tech. He said, when I first got to the NBA, they started calling me that, and I was like, guys, I don't like it. No one's ever called me that, but then it stuck to me. Now I like it. Brian?
Yeah, now you have to like it. All right, great story, Allie. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Harris. And here's Duren for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Here's Fox. Inside. And he buries his first look.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Cunningham with the ball. Pass to Duren.
Second personal foul. Team second.
1:19 left in the first half of this game. Harris on the wing. He's scoreless. Just 4 to shoot. Over Fox. Here's Duren. Second chance shot. Rebound by Ori. And it's Jones with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's tipped. Thompson with a steal. The finish. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cunningham.
Free throw good from Cunningham. That one misses. Here's Harris. Tries again. Here's Duren. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had the chances. Came up empty. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Jones. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. On the wing, Thompson. the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Thompson, no good on the free throw. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Nine seconds left to play in the second quarter. Harris' shot is good. Fires away from way outside. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pistons on top. They're up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now Fox. No points so far. To the paint. Shot blocked.
Anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Pistons lead by 3. And here's Harris outside. And Bryant pulls it down. And it's the Lakers on the break. That one goes in. Van Exel's gotten his second bucket.
Shows the ability to read and react by finding an open teammate up court.
Harris misses. Fox with the ball. Picked up by Cunningham. Back to Bryant. Pass to Fox. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw.
Fox. Rick Fox. 2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The Pistons leading. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Duren. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Duren's got 8.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
To the wing on the left. To the middle. O'Neal. Duren with the rebound. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. He's got 10.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
O'Neal on the wing. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
Look at Harris getting it down on the defensive end. It's a good sign for this team.
Coming on to the floor for the number 6.
Shot from the inbound. Here's Van Exel. The rebound by Detroit. Now here's Cunningham. To the inside. Blocked. Pass to Bryant. Inside. Shot from inside. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 in the quarter.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
They get it back. Duren. For 3. Hardaway. Not going to go that time. The Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Bryant. Here's Van Exel. Defended by Hardaway. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 20.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
.149 left in the third. Here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Snatched up. Can't get the putback. Bryant with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Pass to Horry. Outside O'Neal. Poked away. Oh, stolen by Harris. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Deciding to change it up. Here's Van Exel. Pass to Blunt. A shot from the low post is good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Waters. Outside Schroeder. From 13, Jones grabs the board. The Lakers trail. Tipped. Oh, stolen by Harris. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A good look from Duren. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Duren's got 4 points this quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Pass to Campbell. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Pistons ahead, up by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Pistons lead by 3. Here's Ivy. Here's Stewart. Ivy outside. It's Beasley on the wing. Drills it from deep.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to Campbell. Here's Fisher. Here's Barry. Jones with the ball. He's guarded by Beasley. Jones misses. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Here's the Pistons with the ball. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. To the inside. And finished off by Stewart.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Left side O'Neal. And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Campbell. The rebound by Detroit.
Lakers, foul. Alden McCown. First personal foul. Team second. At the line for your Pistons.
That's good from Beasley. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Change here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Allie, thank you. And here's Ivy from the arc. They get it back. Another shot. Beasley misses. Lakers trail by 9. Pass to Campbell. Now here's Jones. The three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Up ahead. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Can they get it? And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Free throw good. Bryant.
Line for the Lakers. Bryant. Kobe. Bryant. 2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Picked it out of midair. Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Bryant. Back to O'Neal. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. O'Neal's got 10 points in just the second half.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. He goes up again. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Holland. Sweet little floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Stolen by Schroeder. Throws it up high. And here's Fox. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Stewart. Beasley outside. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 12. Pass to Ori. To the paint. Fourth quarter of play, and only 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
And that one misses. The Pistons lead by 10. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, usually Durant is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Lakers call timeout. minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ori. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
First personal foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Lakers.
That one's no good. Detroit leading by 12. Left side, Hardaway. Pass to Harris.
Lakers. Mid-range. Third personal foul. 13 foul.
A minute 4 left in the fourth. Coming down to the ball. Oh, and there's the whistle. He was going up for the layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it or not. So we got a couple of free throws coming up.
At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. K. Cunningham. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Both free throws good from Cunningham. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Van Exel. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Jacks up a three. He buries it from three. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Going inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Los Angeles foul. Knickknacks. 4th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. K.
First one falls.
2 shots.
So he hits one of two from the stripe. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Foul, Thunder.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Dort with a steal. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Now here's Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Leonard for three. The Thunder pull it in. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Holmgren inside. And stolen by Leonard.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And the Thunder making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, number 9.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Zubac. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Thunder ball. Into the lineup for your Clippers, number 10, Bogdan Bogdanović.
Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. And the layup falls.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it. That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Thunder making a switch here. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein with it. Defended by Jones. Caruso outside. Dort with it. Hartenstein a screen. He shoots. Just 3 to shoot. And too long on the shot. Jones with the ball. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Well, this is one of the reasons you can run the offense through Kawhi Leonard. He just makes good decisions.
Jones comes with a double team. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, Williams.
Now the Clippers with it. Now Harden. No points so far. Pass to Jones. Leonard outside. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Don't sleep on Kawhi's range. He'll burn you from down deep.
Williams with the screen. This one for three. He drops it from range.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Williams. Caruso with it. Shot clock at 6. Takes a three. Jones grabs the board. The Clippers trail. Bogdanovich on the wing. Fires from deep. Shot by Leonard, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And that concludes the first quarter play. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Pass to Jones. From downtown, Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Jones. Jang pulls it in. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half going by. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Back to Wiggins. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Simmons. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now, here's ball. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Harden, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now, here's ball. Picked by Williams. Here's Miller. It's hauled in by Zubac. We're about 1 minute into the first. Dunn up top. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Green. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Did we say he wanted it more?
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
And here is ball. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Green in the high post. Bridges shot. Good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Leonard looking over the floor. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Now into the lineup for the Clippers, number 10.
Clippers on defense. Trailing by 2. And it's Williams with the jam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Takes it inside.
James Harden.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 8.
With a finesse from Harden there. That's great stuff.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Green up on top. Back to ball. .151 left in the first quarter of the game. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years. A lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And so it's Charlotte with it. Pass to Green. From the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Harden. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Smith scanning the floor. To the middle. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his second bucket.
just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here is Smith. Following the miss shot by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Stolen by Jones. Leonard with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. In the corner, Powell with it. Screen by Jones. Here's Leonard. Williams with the block. They recover it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jones. That's ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
Well, Bogdanovic would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Pass to Williams. Over Jones. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Williams has got 6 points. Leonard on the wing. Where if it goes?
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Now here's Simmons. Now here's Zubac. Fires from way outside. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. And Zubac has proven that there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The offensive rebound. Zubac, that's good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Curry. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
So much power behind those Nurkic dunks.
And the Clippers have possession. And they double up Simmons. Outside, Jones. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Outside, Jones. Simmons looking around. The shot, no good. Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Ball. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on that 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Clippers trail by 5. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Zubac. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Inside. And the dunk by Smith.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Here's man. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. I now want to send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Second team foul.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Man with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and it's Smith missing. Clippers trail by 5. Harden draws the double. Dunn, wide open, he fires. A three-pointer, no good. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. Man up top. Still without a basket. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. Takes the 13-footer. Dunn shot's good.
Well, Leonard drawing all the attention there. That's opening up some passing lanes, and guys are finding seams.
Pass to Smith. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Shakes him. And Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
Smart play getting Nurkic the ball after the screen and roll. He dives towards the basket and gets the pass in a perfect spot deep in the lane.
Harden, no good. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Here's man. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Dunn. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Dunn's got 5 points so far. Over to the left wing. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Shoots over Zubac. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And so is Charlotte holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And so it's Charlotte with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. Ball. No good. Harden with the defensive effort. And ball comes to help. Pass to Zubac. Powell for three. Rebound by Williams. Hornets lead by 6. And stolen by Dunn. And here's Leonard from three. The Hornets pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ball feeling it out a bit. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Dunn. And again, no good by the Clippers. The possibility here of pushing their lead to double digits.
And mentally, I think it makes this an even bigger edge. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Pop. After the basket by Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside ball. Stolen by Harden.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
And that's a foul. Called on Josh Green. That is his first foul of the game. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. Hornets on defense now. They're leading by 8. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023. So all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
Here's Harden. Winning the basket by LaMelo Ball. Brentley, you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much. Their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And with a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this Point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Left side, Ball. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Clippers trail by 7. Right side, Bogdanovich. Pass to Powell. Screen by Zubac. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's a nice opportunity for Zubac, and he cashes in.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. And Ball gets double teamed. On the wing, Williams. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. Ball no good. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. The ferocity inside by Leonard.
Glide like a robot out there, just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, bop, bop.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Bogdanovich wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. 3 quarters of play in the first game here. Hornets up 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, this is been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us.
I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
And Williams punches it home.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Picked by Gobert. For three, Randall. Williams grabs the board. And it's the Hornets ball. It's Bridges on the wing. Randall with a steal. Inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Assisted.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Moving it up. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And here's Charlotte now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Green. The shot no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. From deep, Conley. Miller pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. McDaniels can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Bridges hits the J after faking out the D with a quick up fake.
Well, he's very dependable from that area, so Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Anthony Edwards.
And the basket by Edwards.
Timeout.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Outside, Williams.
Alexander Walker.
To the inside. Here's Miller. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Ball. Shot from the low post is good.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base, and yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Into the lineup for your Hornets. Number 8, Nick Smith.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Takes the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Conley. Back to Gobert. Randall outside. Now Conley. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Bridges. Checked by Randall. Now here's Williams. Smith, left side. Shot clock at 6. No good, off the front rim. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Edwards. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. In transition, here they come. For 3, Smith. And it's Gobert with a rebound. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Conley. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside, Green.
Anthony Edwards.
Charlotte's shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for Charlotte, Josh Green.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And he can't hit the second.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Josh Green.
Well, that was clearly a foul. Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
These are his first free throws of the game. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Change here. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Stolen. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Minnesota. They're up by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Now here's Clark. Ball with the rebound. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Minnesota shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, McDaniels. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently but the officials have to keep working at it.
Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. DiVincenzo can't hit. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Reed. No points so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Minnesota again missing. Charlotte trailing. Right side Curry. Back to Ball. And they double up Ball. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Here's Reed. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to win a pretty substantial playoff job.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
And he sinks the second. Hornets trail by 3. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Diamante. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yeah, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA, playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Fine.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Green. The 3 from Ball. Charlotte again missing. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Gobert. Gobert working inside.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. And it's good. 2 points. Ball's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good execution to getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Dillingham. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And he drops the first. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace-based era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Hornets trail by 6. There's Ball with a 3. Oh, Ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Over Over to the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. Dillingham, no good.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit. When you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
That one drops. He ties it up. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you got to match his. It gives a team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Here's Bridges. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him. You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. To the left wing. From deep, Conley. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The Timberwolves trail. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Randall outside. And here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. Bridges, left side. 2 on the clock. That one off the back iron and out. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Charlotte on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Conley. Still without a bucket. Corner shot. Williams grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Randall. Edwards for 3. And no good. Ball outside. Pass to Green. Back to Ball. And they double up Ball. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Miller outside. From the arc. On target from range. Miller's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. To the middle. Here's Miller. Outside for Green. Ball outside. Ball's double. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Miller on the wing. Bridges outside. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And here are the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. Give him 8 points now. for the lead. Rebounded by Green. The Hornets with the lead. Down low. Williams.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Hornets with the rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Miller with it. McDaniels covering. Here's Bridges. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot, that 15 to 19-foot range.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Bridges, left side. Randall with some nice D.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Shooting for Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Now here's Ball. 9 points in the game. Alexander Walker grabs the board. They push it up 4-on-3. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's DiVincenzo. And the shot falls short that time. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Ball's doubled. For 3, Bridges. Charlotte, no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 3. Right side, DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, no good. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Now McDaniels. He can't hit that time. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Minnesota up by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. It's a 3-point game. Here's Smith. Reed with the rebound. And Minnesota with possession here. Back to Miller. Boom! He jams it straight down. And here's Charlotte now. Pass to Curry. To the paint. Here's Smith. Back to Curry. The layup misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Dillingham, no good.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Curry, that's good.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
Here's Clark. Oh, Nurkic with the block. Minutes out of bounds to Minnesota. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Left side read. And the basket is good.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. Have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Outside read. Here's DiVincenzo. Left side read. 6 on the shot clock. Minot, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Both teams will make substitutions. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Josh Green taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Green. Here's Edwards. Right side Conley. The baseline Jay. Shot is good by Edwards.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Pass to Green. Back to Bridges. Over McDaniels. Bridges misses. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Edwards with it. Green picks him up. Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The Timberwolves need to get off the shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .156 left to play in the fourth quarter. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. Here's Ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. Pass to Conley. Down low. Gobert, no good. Hornets trail by 5. The 3 from Ball. Randall pulls down the board.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Williams' shot is good.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
To the middle. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
1:04 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards.
You know, as a defender, Bridges is pretty intimidating. I mean, he does a good job of working at keeping you smothered up.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
As long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
To Green. The kick out to Ball. Stolen by Conley. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run.
Opponent's foul. Miles Bridges. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Miller can't get it to go. And he commits the intentional foul.
Josh Green. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're down by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
For 3, Randall. No good. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill.
Here we go.
I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the tip goes to Houston. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Thompson with it. Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Now here's Garland. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
He's off on the second. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny afterwards for a minute. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle. Just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Garland, no good. VanVleet scanning the floor. Six on the shot clock. Nice D from Allen.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
From deep, Strus. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside, Green. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Here's Garland. On the wing, Strus. Here's Mobley. Thompson pulls it in.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Brooks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
He's off on the first. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's Mitchell. Green with the defensive effort. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And that one's good for Brooks.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
And he's going for the lob. Sengun with a steal. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Count it.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Thompson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Will it go? And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And so it's Houston with it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Green. And the shot goes. Green's got 6.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Strus. Here's the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside, Green. 34 seconds left in the first. With the drive, Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. Fast break, Cleveland. From deep, Strus. And Cleveland another 3.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Outside, Green. Over Garland. And that one's long. Up in time. And he can't get that one. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Aaron Holiday, case first. First team foul.
Outside Strus. And there's the lob. And Mobley throws it down. Brett, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Now here's Holiday. And he misses his first shot of the game. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. A leaner. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
Smith outside. Good D by Mobley.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the...
Wow! Put that in the dunk contest.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Rockets trail by 7. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Now here's Mitchell. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Outside Garland. From the wing. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And it's rejected. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Whitmore with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Whitmore goes in. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Allen outside. And the foul on Cam Whitmore. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Substitution for the Rockets. Thompson. Fred VanVleet.
Allen a screen. Here's Garland. Allen outside. 6 to shoot. Allen a screen. Here's Mobley. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, Evan Mobley a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
VanVleet right side. Counted. VanVleet's got his first 2 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you.
But in the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
VanVleet misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A minute 31 left in the first half of basketball. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jarrett Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Thompson outside. Misses another. He's 0 for 4. The Cavaliers lead by 13. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Outside Strus. Tries it from 19. That one no good. And here's VanVleet. They'll bring it up for the Rockets. Green. it's hammered home by Green.
This is Green at his best. Electric off the bounce. And a great finish.
Right side, Mitchell. The putback. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 11. The open shot, Van Vliet. Mitchell grabs a miss. On the wing, Strus. Right side, Mitchell. Back to Strus. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
With the score.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Cavaliers lead by 11. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mobley outside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Here's a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Here's Brooks. And he lays it up and in. Brooks has got 5 points.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's Garland. Left side, Mitchell. Puts the move on. It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to Van Vliet. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket of the game. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball, the city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan. Rockets trail by 11. Van Vliet outside. On the wing, Green. No good with a jumper from the wing.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Wade. Cleveland leading by 11. Pass to Hunter. Here's Wade. Merrill outside. Thompson, no good. Oh, it's stolen. Second shot opportunity. Outside Hunter. Back to Merrill. Outside Hunter. 4-3. 3 on the clock. Merrill, that's good. Merrill's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Rocket substitution. Number 17. Tari Deason.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Oh, there's the alley. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Green. To stop the run. Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Merrill on the wing. He buries it from 3. Merrill's got 6.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
VanVleet. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
To the paint. Double clutches. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Three-pointer, VanVleet. Cleveland leading by 19. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Cleveland has possession. Pass to Thompson. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
He got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. .52 seconds left in the third. Here's Smith. Outside Eason. Picked by Smith. 5 to shoot. And it's Eason penetrating. Soft touch off the glass. Eason's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Houston has possession. Here's Whitmore. With the floater. And he lays it in.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Jerome. Chalk up 2 there. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Merrill outside. Launches it. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're wide. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Rockets trail by 19. Outside Whitmore. To the wing, right side. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Here's Merrill. Whitmore over to help. And here's Hunter for 3. Knocks down the long J. Hunter's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Merrill, right side. Pass to Jerome. Merrill outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Whitmore. Going inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Pass to Merrill. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Houston. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Rockets trail by 17. To the inside. And Sengun throw it down.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Merrill with it. Guarded by Smith. Here's Wade. And he makes it on the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Back to Sengun. The kick out to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Off the left rim and out. Cleveland leading by 17. Thompson goes in. Pass to Hunter. Corner shot. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Brooks. Van Vliet outside. Back to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. Good D by Mobley. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They have a 19-point lead. Mobley outside. Garland, he's open. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Shot ready, we call it, folks. Darius Garland takes the pass, immediately gets into his jump shot.
Thompson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Mitchell.
At the line for the Rockets. Thompson, shooting 1.
Thompson, no good on the free throw.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Here's Mobley. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. On the wing, Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Max Strus picks one up.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Free throws good from Thompson. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Cavaliers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Evan Mobley.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Here's Garland. And he makes it. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Mitchell. Outside Strus. Gets the three to fall.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
You want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Up top, Allen. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Mitchell. Allen a screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Can't hit from in close. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most... This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. James outside. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Here's James. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert on the high post. Picked by Gobert. And stolen by Reeves. And it's the Lakers on the break. The three, James. Offensive rebound. Doncic on the wing. Falls. Nice feed that time from James.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility. at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Now, here is James. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the long James.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the team still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Back to Alexander Walker. Conley with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Kept alive. Gobert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter here. James with the ball. He's got 5. From 18 feet away. And off the front iron, and in it goes. James has got 7 points.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
James with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. James outside. Out to James. Pass to Lynn. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. He takes it in. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Has to connect. The three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 16 seconds left to play in the first. The baseline J is on the way. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Minnesota up 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reeves. Sinks the 15-footer.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's DiVincenzo. To the paint. Reed, good.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Reeves with the ball. Now Alexander Walker defending. Vincent outside. Reed with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Vincent outside. Fires at the elbow. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Clark. He's scoreless. Got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Reeves. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers. Game-changing, momentum shifting, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
That one a little long. The Timberwolves lead by 6. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Hey, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Good on both. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Vincent for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Conley with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending. There's Alexander Walker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Here's Doncic. The bank shot, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. It's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And here's Doncic outside. Fires in the triple. Doncic has got 5 points.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
It's stolen by James. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. The putback. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Edwards for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Lakers trail by 4. And here's Reeves outside. McDaniels with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards can't hit. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. He makes a first.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Both free throws good from James.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Down low. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Got it up. It's not going to go for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 2-point game. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of, because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the second free throw is good. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Back to James. And it's James inside.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. James, right side. Releases from 15. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. To the middle. Randall deciding where to go with it. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 6.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniel.
Here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. Pass to Hachimura. James outside. Doncic on the wing. 5 on the clock. And again, the Lakers no good. Right side Conley. Randall on the screen. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. McDaniels with it. Hayes picks him up. Some solid defense from Hayes. He goes up. And it's James with the jam.
And, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And Randall no good on that one. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
The Lakers making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Reeves. McDaniels with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to DiVincenzo. That one no good. Some solid defense from Hayes. Lakers trail by 5. James with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Outside, DiVincenzo. It's stolen by James. It's a one-on-one situation. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Yeah, you got to tag Doncic in these corner spots now, or you're going to get punished from there.
Randall. Good work defensively by James.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Kicks it to Doncic. And it's rejected.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
Free throw good, McDaniels.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Minnesota in the lead. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. To the inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
James with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. James deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Reed with the rebound. Right side, Alexander Walker. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Lakers with the ball, trailing by 5. Hachimura outside. Picked his pocket. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Connect. From 20 feet. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
This Connect guy is a pure shooter.
And there's the screen. Down low. Inside. Minot, good. Minot got his first 2 points.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Doncic with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with the executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And the chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is on the way.
Los Angeles keeps possession. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Hayes with a screen. Pass to James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when it's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman. And he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Tries the spin move. McDaniels. There's the block.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Conley up top. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. Using the size. Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. It's James on the wing. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
The three, Conley. Connects from downtown. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for one. He's normally the one dropping down.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter here. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, easy two for Gobert.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And here's Doncic on the take. Hachimura with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Here's Hayes. Oh, the big dunk right over Julius Randle.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Inside. And it's Randle with the jam.
Oh, Randle put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
And here's Connect outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Connect's got 5 points in the quarter. Minnesota leading by 9. Shakes him. And there's a nice layup by James.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Outside for Randle. Fires for three. Pass to Conley. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So it's Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. And here's Hayes. And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Oh, you got to love that action.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul. Lakers substitution.
15 seconds left in the final quarter. From deep three-point land. The shot by Conley, no good. Timeout called. The Lakers.
Timeout.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
We see the Timberwolves get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to